Up next is Watcher. Yeah, that was what I was worried about with that path. I was like, if we go this way, we're forced into 2 elites. And I was like, oh man, we're low on health. I don't know if this is a good idea. We were committed by that point. Rare colorless cards are pretty good. Trading out for a boss relic is good on Watcher. Nia's Lament is generally not necessary with Watcher. Although I guess I would rate Watcher as second best to take Nia's Lament with. Best is obviously Silent, because Silent struggles so much with the easy pool fights. Ironclad is the worst, because he like heals off the easy pool fights. There's like no point in reducing them to 1. And then Defect can generally handle them without losing health, without losing too much health. Sometimes you lose 12, like I did that job. Grumble, grumble. If we could get a Mega Elite Snake with it, we're definitely taking it, but I don't think we can. And yeah, the Mega Elite's way over there. Okay, so how do we get 3 elites in the act? That's the question. Looks like we start with this guy, and then we go here and there. Is the only way. Quite a bit of an easier route this time than last 3 elite route, because we got a fire here and here, so we get to rest between all the elites. We don't get to rest before the first elite, so we should avoid taking a hard fight. And the only way to avoid taking a hard fight is to take this shop. So we go here, shop question. 2 more easy fights in there. So I think we're trading out a boss relic. We don't want to lose all of our gold right before we go to the shop. Removing a strike is way worse than trading out for a boss relic. We don't need the lament. So let's see what we get. Ooh, excellent. Violet Lotus, I think, could reasonably be the Watcher starting relic. I think it would be like a little bit more fun. Okay, so we're a stance changing deck if we can find a way to do it. We are highly encouraged to change stances. Let's just block out as well as we can here. We could have killed the Spike Slime and taken 3 from the Acid Slime, but I would rather take 1. Alright, same deal here. I guess now we're taking the 3 anyway. A little bit of an unlucky draw there. We can Eruption, Strike, and go back into Vigilance. To kill the Spike Slime and end in Vigilance. Go like that. Oh right, and we can defend as well because we have a special knock. That's an interesting idea. Or it could be a single upgraded miracle. That would be slightly better for the player. Took a lot of damage in that fight. It was not a good one for us. I think it was only like 5 or something, though. Signature move is interesting. I usually don't take signature move, but we have a little bit extra energy here with Violet Lotus. And signature move does do a ton of damage. These are all pickable. Empty Body is great with Violet Lotus. We want lots of stance changing stuff. Yeah, I like upgraded miracles though. Upgraded miracles feel a lot more fun to play. I know that it's the same mechanically, but it's just like, bam, 2 energy. Makes it a little bit chunkier. It makes you say like, all right, what's the turn where I'm going all in, rather than like, okay, I can do 4 energy turns. I am worried about signature move getting stuck in the hand, but I think if it's a floor 1 pick, we could probably build around it pretty well. So let's try it. We can afford a card remove. We can afford alpha too. Not super excited about card remove, right? Because we need to have damage in the deck so we can deal with Act 1 elites. I'm not super excited about alpha either, though. Battle Hymn is nice. Nothing that really screams, hey, stance dancing deck, pick me. Flash of Steel's okay. Yeah, Alpha definitely makes you feel like a silent deck. You're like building up your victory conditions slowly. I think probably the pick is Alpha because we have signature move. So we're trying to kill people with things other than attacks, ideally. Fasting is great, but if you are taking fasting, you either want to have Snecko Eye or like an energy relic, so you want to be like in Act 2, or you want to already have what is it? Clockwork Souvenir. Clockwork Souvenir is like a really high priority pick for Watcher because of fasting. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. There absolutely is a thing. It's too much fasting. I have gotten fasting twice and been very upset when I died with 1 energy. One of my Watcher wins was like, the joke was I had 2 copies of fasting, but I kept finding fruit. So like I had like a strawberry and like a Lee's waffle and like a fruit juice and stuff. And I was like, oh great, this diet's easy. We could buy Alpha and... No, we can't afford Potion. Yeah, I think I'll take Alpha. It's kind of weird to like pick Signature Move, which is like such a build around, and then also pick Alpha, which is also a build around. But they're pretty compatible. Signature Move is like, hey, whatever you're doing, don't pick too many other attacks. And Alpha is A, not another attack, and B, requires you to build a deck that's like, okay, just block out while you get your Alpha set up, and like, try and pick lots of card draw so you can go get it and get lots of energy. And it's like, none of those things are attacks. So we're kind of building 2 parallel damage strategies that don't revolve around having very many attacks. So I think they're pretty compatible, so I'll do it. Also, we have a Swift Pot, so we can go find Beta or Omega or something. Alright, we're going to take a question mark to dodge a hard fight before the first elite. We get some interesting options. I wish these were in the other order, because we could have taken a relic and then removed the curse, but they are not in that order. The healing's a bit wasted. We only heal for 11. So we can just take the max HP. Heal for 5 instead. Slightly better long-term value. We can just wail on these guys because they are not waking up right now. Our strikes do 8 damage when we're weak, so we should be able to kill them both. Or 9 damage, apparently. Huh. Why do they do 9 damage? It's 6, 12... Oh, that's why. Okay. Rounding. The rounding is bad when you're at specifically 6 damage. Third Eye develops both of our victory conditions, but Wheel Kick is way better at early elites, and works kind of well with the Alpha Win condition. It's kind of good because you want card draw, but it's usually bad, I think, because you don't want to spend 2 energy to draw Beta or Omega, because then you can't play it. Third Eye is good for finding things, and it doesn't interfere with signature move, but Just Lucky is also kind of good at finding things. It's a little bit better in the Gremlin Knob fight, because it's an attack that blocks, and it has sort of the same scrying property, so it can help you find Omega and Gamma. Plus, it never blocks up your hand because it costs 0. We would pick Snecko Eye right now, if it were offered. So Just Lucky is kind of bad for that. If I take Third Eye, though, I'm gonna die to Gremlin Nub, and I'm gonna be sad. We have so much draw, though. Maybe we can afford it. Alright, we'll try it. It's the better card. We can't afford Vigilance and Eruption, even though we would get lots of energy back. And if we go into Eruption, we can't exit. Although we could Signature move next turn and just kill him. The only way we can fail to Signature move is if we draw 2 strikes with it. Eruption Strike does 12 plus 9 is 21, so he'd be at 33. So Signature move would just kill him by itself. Also, 3 strikes kills him, because that's 36. Alright, let's give it a shot. Worst case scenario, we spend a potion to find the other strikes. This kind of looks like a worst case scenario. So we could Gambler's Brew to guaranteed get the signature move. Yeah, because otherwise we'd have to spend 2 strikes and then it's not guaranteed. Okay. And then the other 2 don't matter. Okay. I mean, we're trying to do stance changing and blocking. Again, Gremlin Nub is scary, but we're going to pick Antibiotic because it's good. Alright, let's try not to die to Gremlin Nub. This isn't Gremlin Nub. Well, this is the perfect fight for us. We can just take all day, set up, play Alpha, and probably Beta before he wakes up. Well, this actually worked out really poorly for us. So I think I'm going to use the Swift Potion to go find... No, I guess we just wake him up with the Eruption Strike Signature Move. That's a lot of damage. 9, 21 plus 60. So 81 damage. And the next turn we have exactly this hand. So we did 81 damage, and then this does 24, so we're doing 105 damage. So we're off lethal by 18. I don't want to get hit for 40 though. And we don't have a stance exit here, so I guess we can't do that. Alright, so I think the best option is Third Eye and then Swift Pot, which guarantees us drawing Alpha, so we can draw Alpha, put Beta basically on top of the deck, and then play Beta next turn while he's still asleep. Alright, there's Alpha. I'll ditch the 2 strikes. Put beta on top of the deck. Alright, so we can beta and third eye to get towards Omega. He's going to be awake next turn, so I would like the extra energy. Actually, we might want both of these. Exit Vigilance and re-enter it. Block for a bunch. Alright, 0 damage wake up. So we can enter Eruption, and then I think fit a strike in. Oh, no, not really, because we have to Eruption and Vigilance. Okay, so after we Eruption, we get 3 energy, so we go up by 1 to 4. Yeah, and then we can strike Vigilance, Empty Body, and then defend. So we're blocking for 20 and doing 21 damage. Seems good. Wasting a little bit of energy, but that's fine. I think we take 20 to develop Omega and win the fight. Seems fine. Ink bottle. Another copy of Third Eye. Next fight has a 50% chance of being either Gremlin Knob or Sentries, so we should probably take the card that's good in both of those. Bowling Bash. We have way too low attacks. Third Eye, Empty Body, and Alpha are all picks we've taken. We're doing it on purpose because we also pick Signature Move, but I think we need to pick at least something. So let's pick up that Bowling Bash. Ink Bottle's pretty good with scrying on Watcher too, because you can like Third Eye and put a specific card on top and then draw it with Ink Bottle. I think maybe we just skip these elites. We just go to this fire and like go left here. Well, we're missing this fire too, though. No, if we heal at this fire, we're probably okay. All right, let's take some damage and heal at the fire. I think we can do it. Hopefully, we don't get. Oh my god. Hopefully, we don't get cursed. Okay. I would like Mental Fortress, please. I don't want Sash Whip. Alright, there's Mental Fortress. And I would take an Eruption. Okay. Missed out on a Conjure Blade there, which would have been good, but Mental Fortress is nice. It's really hard to get this kind of deck started. So this is kind of a dangerous period. We did get the Violet Lotus, which is really nice, but straight dummy. Well, that gives us a little bit of a damage boost against Gremlin Knob. It's generally not a great relic, but I don't mind it here. I wish this were called Signature Strike. That'd be cool. Bowling Bash is good here. Unfortunately, we have no block. Yeah, well, we don't have a Windmill Strike, but we could pick one. I'm not sure if that's what you're saying. There's another Mental Fortress. 2 seems like a bit much. I think I'm going to pass on a second Mental Fortress. Yeah, in the Watcher class, yeah. Yeah, the only other one is Windmill Strike. Which doesn't get a ton of value out of the Strike dummy. I wish that one card that did 5x5, Cataclysm, I think it's called. I wish that one was a Strike. That would be a really good Strike with Strike dummy. Twin Strike is a Ironclad card. Yeah, Doom and Ragnarok. I kind of wonder about that relic, because it's like, it makes the name of the card a mechanic, which He's really scary for me as a game developer from a localization perspective, because it means like in every language you have to pick a word, and then that word has to be translated exactly the same way, which might end up sounding awkward in the target language. This is a really tough card pick. These are all reasonable. I think we're probably going to pass on Wheel Kick. I think there is another multi-hit target for it. I don't remember which one it is, though. I feel like it's a defect card. Does defect have a multi-attack strike? We already have one Mental Fortress, so this would be our second one, which feels a little bit scary. Because we have a lot of cards already that do nothing, like Mental Fortress does nothing, Alpha does nothing, Beta does nothing. And we only have one stance exit. And it's such a like long-term payoff card, and it's like, are we fighting Gremlin Knob right now? Because if so, long-term payoff card is going to get you killed for sure. I think maybe Cut Through Fate. Cut Through Fate's a good balance of like, you can play it with signature move in the same hand, and it helps you find betas and omegas, and it's just overall a good card. Does a lot of damage interruption. Helps you kill Gremlin Knob. So we'll take Cut Through Fate. And fight an elite. Alright, Alpha is insane here, so is Bowling Bash. So I think we're going to Alpha first, and then... Oh wait, we actually want to Cut Through Fate before we Alpha, because if Beta goes on top, Cut Through Fate forces us to draw Beta right now, and then we can't play it. So we'll Cut Through Fate, mulligan all the cards, so that we go through the largest number of cards, and then Alpha, and then Third Eye. So Third Eye can help us draw into Beta and Omega faster. And blocks. Alright, hopefully we draw Beta next turn. Or a bunch of block, I would take that too. I think we just Beta and take 20 in the fight. That seems fine. Or 15 in the fight, rather. Ooh, that was scary. I did not see that ink bottle coming. That was a 1 in 4 chance of drawing Omega and totally ruining the thing. That's right, Thunder Strike, yep. Thunder Strike you can get an infinite scaling out of Strike Dummy. I've had that deck before. Boom. Meal Ticket. There's another Stance Exeter. It is unfortunately an attack. So it interferes with signature move a little bit. Collect is kind of interesting. Helps us play these expensive things. I think we need the Stance Exeter really bad, so we'll take it. Also, damage. We're at 39, so we probably survive Gremlin Knob. Yeah, Fist's damage upgrade hits like a truck. 5 extra damage on a 1 mana attack. Are you kidding? I think it's the only one in the game that gets 5 extra damage. It's like the only like upgrade that only gets damage that I consider to be like a really important upgrade to get. Other than like, you know, something that's like AoE for some reason. I guess this also gets 10 damage, so that's nothing to sneeze at. It's the same rate. 5 per energy. I think we rest. We don't have any upgrade that's like super we need. I guess getting Alpha to be innate would be pretty good though. Yeah, alright, we'll take the greedy upgrade. Get the innate Alpha plus. Alright, well we got a second crack at the Lagavulin egg. Which I'm happy to have. We're obviously gonna wait to wake him up until we're in Omega if possible. I'll leave Vigilance. Getting into Calm was pretty good. No, I just want to find Omega, and I can't play Omega and Vigilance on the same turn. since we have like a greater than 50% chance of drawing Omega. I don't want to leave Vigilance there. Or sorry, Beta, not Omega. Not yet. All right, there's Omega, and we'll go ahead and wake him up with 1 damage with the Empty Fist. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then we Omega and take 20 and win the fight, probably. We do have to either block or do 11 next turn. So that 11 is pretty easy. Okay. Blessing of the Forge. Master Reality makes Beta and Omega get upgraded. I believe upgraded Beta puts the Omega on top of your draw. Let me look that up really quick. It's a colorless card, technically. Oh, upgraded Beta costs 1. That's weird. I thought it put it on top. Maybe they changed that. I think I remember them changing something about that card. So we could do that. We don't generate any other cards, and Master Reality is generally pretty poor. Yeah, so if we get Master Reality, we would get... Oh, upgraded Omega is 60 damage. I guess I'll check that. Because maybe they changed both. It is 60. It still costs 3. Simmering Fury is a stance-changing thing. So is Blasphemy, technically. Why are there 2 rare cards in this pick? I mean, I guess we fought an elite, so that's why. This is 2 cost. Draw 3 cards. Drawing 3 cards is pretty good. Also, if we're in a stance, a deck with a lot of exits, which we currently are, we have 2 exits. It's pretty decent. Get a little bit of block out of it too. It's not particularly good against Guardian though, which is the next fight, or the next major fight. What do you mean by we bought Alpha in a store? Like, clearly we're an Alpha deck. It doesn't mean we have to pick Master Reality. It's not. It doesn't really make it that much better, actually. Like, Master Reality costs 1, and all it does is save us 1 energy on the Beta. So it's like, it got 10 extra damage per Omega. But by the time you're Omega-ing, it doesn't really matter how much damage you do. I think I'll take the Simmering Fury. Alpha's a little bit slow for this fight. We don't have much else to do. Wish we had that upgraded Empty Fist now. I guess we can just get one. Take an upgraded Empty Fist, defend for 8, kill one of them. Actually, we killed 2 of them. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. So kill you, and walk out. Okay. There's the Windmill Strike for the Strike Dummy. Foresight helps us develop our game plan of playing Alpha very quickly. Or playing Omega very quickly. It's also really good with Simmering Fury, weirdly. Because it's like, well, I don't know. I guess I kind of do the same thing. Where it's like, you get a high quality hand with either one of them. Maybe we pick Collect? No. Yeah, I think I'll take a Foresight just because it's such a good card. Alright, we need to rest here. We're really bad at doing damage early, so unless we get signature move at the correct time, which we did, we're going to have a hard time breaking him. But since we have signature move, it's not that hard. Oh wait, we can't play it. Shoot. Well, I don't want to go into Wrath, because he will hit us next turn, and that would likely kill us. I guess we could have empty-fisted our way out of it. We probably want to Cut Through Fate, defend Third Eye this turn. But then if Cut Through Fate draws Omega, or Beta rather, we probably want to play it? No, we can't afford to play Omega right now. So I guess we just Third Eye defend Empty Fist. Yeah, Empty Fist doesn't do anything. There's Beta. So we're getting debuffed next turn. So we can afford to play Mental Fortress along with Beta. Yikes. Ooh. I'm gonna restart the fight so that I don't do that. Ink bottle. Gotta remember that it exists. I guess I could Eruption now, knowing that I haven't stance exit next turn, but that'd be cheating. Ink bottle. Okay, and then Foresight guarantees us Omega next turn. So now we just have to survive. Mulliganing Empty Body because I want to get back around and find Vigilance again. He is attacking for 15 this turn, so I'll keep both the blocks. But we found Vigilance. So we don't need to exit, we'd rather just stay in stance. Look for more block next turn. I'll keep Empty Fist. I will keep Empty Fist because we have Signature Move coming up. It's possible we want to play that. Actually, we have like no block. And no way to get block. Because even if we mulligan all three, we don't shuffle. I guess we could Cut Through Fate. But that like makes us take damage. We're not vulnerable next turn, so it's only 16 damage, but that does seem like a lot to be taking. Stance changing technically blocks a little bit. It blocks the same amount as the damage return we take from doing it. So maybe we keep Eruption? I think no. Okay, Third Eye's good. Start with that. Do I want Cut Through Fate to draw Severing Fury? Not particularly. It's like a defend. Just a couple of turns left. He's attacking for 20. He's already breaking though, so we can just keep all of these. So we blocked out and changed this from shape. Okay. We need to do 6 damage, which is what Strike does, so I will let Strike stand. This doesn't matter. 6 damage. Wait a minute. We have to... So he's at 47 right now. Yeah, so he dies. Okay. Regen pot. Ooh, Omniscience. Oh my god. It's happening. Vault is good too with a Omega deck. since you get to Omega twice in a row, and it helps you find stuff. Omniscience is kind of weak if we don't end up taking an energy relic. Yeah, I know that's what you're talking about. That's why I said that's the dream. I mean, any power twice is good, right? You could play Mental Fortress twice, or Foresight twice. Even playing Vigilance twice is fine. Just blocking for a ton. It's a curse if we can't find a energy relic, though. And we're already really slow in hallway fights. So maybe we just need a vault to protect us in hallway fights. Nah, I think we take Omniscience and pick the Snecko Eye. Damn it. One of these days it'll work. No Snecko Eye available, unfortunately. I think we were forced to take Cursed Key here because we just added an Omniscience to the deck. Also, it's really good. Ectoplasm is also okay, but we're highly incentivized to go to shops with the meal ticket. And Ectoplasm basically means no more shops. So I take Cursed Key. Alright, I was not paying attention. Is it Collector? It's Collector. Probably can't fight the Mega Elite. Shops are nice because they heal us. So we could go there, or we could try and avoid shops and turn to a vampire. This looks like a 2 elite path to me. There's a 3 elite path if I go... Oh wait, that's not true. I thought this was an elite, but it's a fire. 2 elite path over there too. Both of them late. I really do like this little extra fire bit over here. That seems pretty nice. And I think I like the extra Act 2 question marks. Act 2 question marks are great. So we'll probably go here. And then we can decide after this if we want to take 2 elites or get an extra fire. Potentially 2 extra fires. Go ahead. The mod that I really want is the mod that shows your potion drop percentage, because it's just such a hassle to remember that. We can alpha and then Omniscience the beta. Shuffle 2 Omegas into the deck. Omegas win the fight on the spot when drawn, so I think that seems pretty reasonable, especially since we don't have any block. Alternate plan, we could Bowling Bash Strike to knock down one of the birds. And block for 6. Nah. We can almost draw a card with Ink Bottle, but then I have seen people use the map coloring mod, and I hate it. It's like just such a rainbow vomit. It's like, oh my god, yeah, I get it. Like I want it to be. I don't have a problem with the map. I don't know. It seems like it's fine. It's got an art style. I can see everything. I don't need a map mod. Okay, so we draw a card if we play 2 cards. And if that card is Omega, we're kind of sad. So I guess let's see if the card is Omega. It's not. Unless we get rid of all 3 of these, and then it could be. So let's make sure it's Empty Body, and then we can Vigilance Empty Body and block for a bunch. I haven't seen the hand counter mod. I don't know anything about that. So we're not quite blocking out. We're still taking 4, so that's okay. We're very likely to draw an Omega next turn. That's actually not a mod, that's a built-in setting. You can show card select quick keys. And they're there. I generally play with them off though, because I don't really need it. Oh, that makes sense. Can you mod on console? Fear No Evil is an excellent way to enter Calm. That seems great. So it's kind of between these two, the stance-changing thingamajigs. Empty Body is better with Signature Move, because it's not an attack. But we have several exits, and only one Enter Calm, so we're going to take Fear No Evil. We're taking the 2 fights early so that we can take an extra question mark. Actually, that's a bad decision. No, we want to take the fight early because if this is the Council of Ghosts, we want to be under 36 health. If we're going to lose that health anyway, because then it loses less current health. So we take the fight first and then the question marks. Okay. I guess Alpha and then Foresight to help me find the Beta. Then Defend to set up Ink Model. We need to block this turn, so these seem like a good way to block. I don't need that one. We could block with Fear No Evil Defend. I guess that makes us take 2. We can't cut through Fate here, because if the top card is Beta, we lose it. So we'll just strike because it's the most damage. Third eye seems good. We'll skip the other ones. I'll keep Empty Fist in case we need the energy to play Beta and Third Eye. I think if we draw Beta and Omniscience, we could play 2 Omegas this turn with Empty Fist. We'll do that math more carefully if it happens. Okay, it didn't happen. Although we are drawing both next turn. So we're guaranteed Beta Omniscience next turn if we want it, and we have Empty Body. So we need 7 energy total. If we stay in Calm at the end of the turn, then we will have access to exactly 7 energy. So we need to not use Empty Fist this turn, which means we can't Signature Move either. Okay, we need to get rid of at least 1 card with Third Eye, and it can't be any of Omniscience, Beta, Empty Body. So if we see exactly those 3 cards, then I guess it doesn't matter because we're finding all of them. So this succeeds either way. Okay. And then we defend and take a little bit of damage. Yeah, Empty Fist blocks for 4, but then we mess up the combo for next turn. Yep, those are all the cards we want. Okay, so Empty Body gives us the energy to Beta Omniscience. And then we Beta, and we Omniscience it. And then we play a card to set up Ink Bottle for next fight. Sands of Time Plus is available. I do quite like that card. We don't have any particular reason to pick it. I would just be picking it because I like it, basically. We have a different plan for damage now. The Alpha thing is online, so we probably shouldn't pick it. None of these are particularly good with Stance Dancing. Fasting is okay, since we're a 4 energy deck, but we're also kind of a hungry 4 energy deck, so I don't think it's correct. If it was Fasting Plus, maybe. Sands of Time just does hit really hard though. It can definitely help you push over the edge. And you're not really adding a card to the deck because it retains. But I think I'll skip it. Can we actually afford to skip it? So we're really good against Slavers and Gremlin Leader, because we have a bunch of AoE. We take a bunch of damage on turn 1, but Sands of Time certainly doesn't help with that. And are we good against Book of Stabbing? I think we're probably good against Book of Stabbing. But not, like, very good. You know, we're, like, survival good. But I don't think that Sands of Time super improves that matchup. So we'll skip it. Alright, let's go turn it into a ghost. Oh, or upgrade everything. We want to go to shops because we have meal ticket. Block potion is worth 12 health, 140 gold is worth a relic. So I guess I'll give him the Simmering Fury. I wish I could keep it, but oh well, I guess I can't. Ooh, Courier's really nice. Wow. Bunch of money, Courier, and meal ticket. Yes, please. Alright, this one's a fight and a hard one. Hard pool fight. This is probably the easiest hard pool fight in Act 2, but still. It's correct to call it a hard one. For reasons. I think we're going to drink the regen pot and probably the block pot here. And then we'll probably go right, because we just spent both of our potions right before the elite that would force us into a second elite. Ink bottle's not coming up, so we don't have to worry about that. We're not in a stance, so Empty Fist doesn't do anything particular. We need to do 21 damage, which is Bowling Bash plus Empty Fist, or plus Strike actually, because Strike does more damage than Empty Fist. Sorry, how did we end up with an upgraded Strike? Oh, right. The event. Okay, so we're playing these two, and we're playing this one. We could Fear No Evil Strike signature move, which does 8 plus 12 is 20 plus 30. So we'd take him down to 7, but that's not the same as killing him. So we should probably Fear No Evil, Third Eye, Defend. Let's see what's coming up next turn. That looks like a tough turn to fit everything in. We're already going to be in Calm, so let's just skip that one, keep the Mental Fortunes in the beta. I don't know if we've actually played Signature Move at all this game. So that's something. We are losing out on the Omniscience Omega, but that's okay. We can't cut through Fate, because if we see Omega, we can't play it. So we just Empty Fortress and Strike. Awkwardly, it looks like they're both going to be above 50. Yep, even he's above 62 as well. So we're going to have to just take a little bit more damage. But then we have lethal this turn. Okay, so this turn we should set up Ink Bottle. Get a bunch of energy if we do Eruption. Then we can Empty Body. Oh gosh, and finally play Signature Move for lethal. Oh, I guess I could have set that up a little bit better. Oh, actually I should have waited for the turn to end. I just wasted a health. Oops. There's another crack at Master Reality. I think I still don't want it. Tranquility seems really good. On demand, Enter Calm for a theoretically stance-changing deck. Yeah, I do think we're going to go rest. We definitely died at Book of Stabbing with 24 health, so let's go rest. Snecko. Well, we're a step ahead of Snecko because all of our stuff is already really expensive. I'll keep the Mental Fortress. Actually, no. We just want Omega. Okay. I wish I could see what the costs are going to be, but I can't. We can Omniscience the Beta and get 2 copies of Omega. Or we could Omniscience Vigilance to block. If we're going to Omniscience Vigilance, we can Eruption first. And then do a bunch of damage. It seems like Omniscience Vigilance is probably the play. I guess we could Omniscience Fear No Evil. But that doesn't block for as much. Do we need the defend? He's hitting for 18, so we're blocking for 16. No, I think I'd rather take 24 damage. Or do 24 damage. Take the option of doing 24 damage. Omega has been very, very difficult to find. Keep a defend. Actually, I'll keep Empty Fist too. It's probably mana positive. There's the beta. So we're getting Omega next turn. Empty Fist is very mana positive. We're going to play beta so that we have a 50% chance of drawing it with Ink Bottle. But we did not draw it. I guess I want to play signature move, so I'll play the Empty Fist. We're gonna like kill him without even needing whatchamacallit? Omega. Yes, I will keep Omega. Okay. Oh, I should have played a defend. Ink Bottle. Always mess that up. I don't think we want any of these. Prey's kind of interesting. Draw some cards. But no. Do we rest again here? Get ready for this elite? I guess we probably want to go to that shop, huh? Oh wait, no, fires are probably better than shops. Although we do have courier. And a bunch of money. But I think we're beating collector already. So I don't need to spend money right now. I think we take a rest here and see how we feel after this, this enemy. Oh, didn't even think about that. So we got a decay. So that's a pretty good reason to go to the shop. Get rid of the decay. Decay's not too bad though. It's pretty much just a burn. Preserved Insect is so good. Preserved Insect is really good, but it's good in kind of a weird way. It's like, it's really good, but then also, since we have Omega, we don't really care that much about the 50 damage that Preserved Insect does at the beginning of the fight. It's just like 1 extra turn. But 1 extra turn is significant. So I think we take Preserved Insect and then we take Sapphire Key and another curse in the next chest. We have Alpha Omniscience, but we can't play it. So charge this Ink Bottle a little bit. We're actually going to hit Spirit Guardian. Usually you try to kill Sentry first, because he's almost as dangerous and has less health, so you can execute him. Actually, maybe I should be doing that here too. I would like to kill Spirit Guardian in 1 Omega proc, but I don't think that's realistic. So we're going to try and maybe kill Sentry before Omega. Bottle's set up for next turn. And there's Beta. So we can Beta Third Eye Defend. Block for 15, take 6. Look for Omega. Seems fine. Let's definitely get rid of that. Yeah, if we'd been doing damage to Spirit Guardian instead, we'd almost have him. Oh no, that's not true. We've only done like 21 damage, so he would still be out of range. Alright, so we're gonna Omega and defend. Let's use that because there's no reason not to. We never get more value than 12 out of a block pot, so I guess I'll just use it now. I guess I could wait until after the Elite to potentially get like a Toy Ornithopter or something, but whatever. We have lethal. Should have charged the ink bottle. Inner piece is great, so let's grab that. Okay, so this is the decision point we talked about. 52 health, we've got a curse in the deck. The question mark could remove the curse. That's the only way we're getting to an Elite without the curse. Act 2 question marks are pretty scary after the halfway point, because you can get thwacked, and then I would have 2 Elite fights in a row. The Coliseum event is also pretty bad, specifically for Alpha, because there's a Gremlin Knob in it, and he has 0 chill for waiting for you to set up. Generally, Gremlin Knob is not a huge threat in Act 2, but this deck is like all skills, so I'm pretty afraid of him. We still have to take a question mark. There's no route that doesn't have a question mark in it, but I would rather be like rested and ready for it than like doing it and then immediately another Elite. So I think we'll go this way. Tiny Gremlin Leader. We use Bowling Bash to kill the fat Gremlin, which is always a priority on turn 1. Actually, we can use the Strike to do it too. That's more efficient. We'll do the Bowling Bash first so it gets extra damage. I think we just hit the Shield Gremlin? I want Gremlin Leader to die to 2 procs. Yeah, he's like small to begin with, and now he's extra small because we got Preserved Insect. We're always playing Foresight, and we're always playing Alpha. We're always playing these 2, but on what targets? If we kill Shield Gremlin, it doesn't matter, but we could do 21 damage to Gremlin Leader right now. It's possible that we can kill him in 1 Omega tick, and the Shield Gremlin isn't really a threat. But Shield Gremlin can kind of become a threat if there's like a, if he summons again and there's a wizard. But like, we have such good AoE with the Omniscience plan, I think we probably don't care about Shield Gremlin. So we'll just take the damage against the Leader. Alright, we definitely don't want that. It looks like we need a block for 33 here, so I'll keep the other block cards. I like how signature move lights up in your hand for a second, and then it's like, oh, you drew Strike. I guess I'll unlight. It seems like Vigilance, Defend, Defend, Strike is probably the answer. Yeah, I don't see any serious alternative. Oh, just kidding. I guess it's just triple defend. Okay, pick one. That seems good. It's about as good as you can expect. Still looking for Omega. They are not attacking this turn, so I could take Eruption and Fear No Evil. But I think it's more important to just look for Omega. Maybe I keep Cut Through Fate to look for Omega. Seems fine. Or look for Beta, rather. Okay, so we're going to Cut Through Fate first, get a couple cards out of the deck. We're going to actually discard both of the cards we see, no matter what they are, so that there's exactly 5 cards in the deck with Omega. Oh wait, I guess it doesn't matter if there's exactly 5, but there will be exactly 5. I'll do it on Shield Gremlin because it's nothing against Gremlin Leader. Okay, so that guarantees we draw Omega next turn, and I guess we develop Mental Fortress as well. Is he attacking? No, he's summoning. Great. So we got plenty of time. Not sure what I want to do with the time. We're playing Omega, we have 1 extra energy. I guess Third Eye with the extra energy? We could Eruption and Strike. And try to kill him next turn. It seems pretty reasonably possible. Oops, we're talking Ink Bottle here. Well, he's summoning and we have Bowling Bash next turn with Wrath mode, so we should win. Yeah, oh wait, we didn't have to... I was thinking about this too hard. We have lethal already. Oops, I just took 2 damage. Damn it! Ah! I went from thinking too hard to not thinking hard enough. The Whiplash. Collect... We keep seeing copies of Collect. We've got another Energy Relic here, Art of War, which kind of combos really well with the... Yeah, we ended that fight horribly. I was like, stop thinking so much, the fight's over. And then I ended up with 0 on Ink Bottle, 0 on Happy Flower, and took 2 damage to a Curse. So like, really went downhill there at the end. We have Art of War and Alpha, so we're spending most of our turns playing only skills, which seems really nice. We don't really need Collect. We have a lot of energy coming from the stance changing stuff. And the energy economy of the deck has felt reasonable, although we have been not playing Cut Through Fate a lot, because if it draws blank, we wouldn't be able to play it. So maybe we do take Collect, try and weasel out of those situations. Yeah, we also have some, like, we have Happy Flower and Art of War, so maybe Collect would help us, like, on those energy spike turns, when we're not able to spend it all. Turn those into miracles that we can use later. Okay. I think we rest here. Let's see, is there a Smith that we really need? Omniscience would be nice. Mental Fortress. We're not really using Mental Fortress for block. It's frustrating because I traded out for a boss relic and then got Violet Lotus, and I was like, okay, we're a stance changing deck. And we took lots of stance stuff and we took lots of stance exiters, and it still doesn't feel like a stance changing deck. It's just like, okay, but really, this is an alpha deck. Everything we're doing is about getting alpha going. And the Ink Bottle has just always felt like a side quest. Yeah, Omniscience reduces cost to 3. Foresight helps us look. Empty Fist gets more damage. Cut Through Fate gets an extra card. Eruption reduces the cost. Yeah, I don't think I super need any of these. Tranquility reduces the cost too. It's a pretty big one. It just seems like we're already winning, so resting is unnecessary. So I guess I'll take Cut Through Fate and see an extra card. Oh my gosh, it's Thwack. Okay. Alright, well, here we go. Oof, right off the bat. We could just try and skip alpha this fight. And we can almost kill Red Slaver right now. If we draw an attack, we can. So I guess let's go for it. Actually, even if we don't draw an attack, we do 39 and then Explosive Pot to kill him, which blocks for 14. What are we seeing? Bowling Bash does a lot of damage. We can't exit. Oh wait, we can enter Tranquility and then exit with Empty Fist. Get some extra energy and develop Foresight and Alpha. Bowling Bash does a lot of damage, but we're already doing signature moves, so I don't need more damage. Okay, so enter Tranquility, exit it, do this, drink that, and develop these. Maybe that wasn't worth it. We really just developed a Foresight, because we're probably killing him with damage. Take the block. Block out. Develop Omega. We're probably never shuffling, so this doesn't matter. Oops, ink bottle. God damn it. Look at ink bottle more often. Okay, we need block, so let's keep the 2 block cards. We did not develop, what's it called? Mental Fortress, so we can't get block with Eruption Empty Body. We can get block with Defend Empty Body to 3rd eye, so it doesn't really matter. There's Omega. So these don't matter. Okay, they do matter because we have ink bottle. We have to think about things. We can't just not do them. Okay. Great. 5 damage Omega. Love that. It doesn't count technically as an elite, so they don't start with less health. But I think we can probably handle it. And you get a lot of rewards, so let's do it. Alright. Alpha's great. We can Mental Fortress Vigilance. We don't need that much block, though. It's more important that we 3rd eye and Foresight. Try and find Omega. We definitely don't want skills against Gremlin Knob next turn. They disagree with starting at full HP. Oh yeah, apparently they do get... I guess it counts as an elite fight? Huh. That's weird. Ooh, Sir Artemal is choosing the next reward. So get ready for that. Cut Through Fate can help us find Omega. Are we on the Omega phase? No, we're on Beta. It can help us find Beta. Hi, Sir Artemal. How's it going? I'll take just Cut Through Fate. We have extra energy because of Art of War. It looks like maybe we can kill them? Is that crazy? So we have Eruption, plus, so it's 9, plus 60, 69, plus 24 is, oh my god, some number. I don't know about numbers anymore. Okay, so we put Eruption and Signature Move into Gremlin Knob to kill him. Does Cut Through Fate plus Strike kill Taskmaster? So it's 24 plus 18. No. He's at like 1. Okay, if we can't kill Taskmaster, then we don't want to go into Eruption, because he hits us for 16 anyway. So let's just go looking for Omega. Could Omniscience, we can afford it. But that counts as playing 3 skills if we Omniscience on Omega. So let's not. Are we in a stance right now? We aren't, but we could get out of Eruption now. With Empty Fist. But then we can't play Signature Move because we don't have enough energy. So we do Eruption for 9, then Strike for 24, so we're up to 33, and then Empty Fist for 18. So we'd get up to 51. It's enough to kill Taskmaster, so I guess I'll do it. And we're blocked out. Magic. We don't want any of these garbage skills. Get them out of here. This blocks a little bit, so that's nice. And then we can either forget about the alpha plan, or we can and do 19 damage and probably die, or we can just take a little bit extra this turn to actually win the fight. Okay. So we're taking Captain's Wheel in Duality. And Sir Artemal, here's your choice. What do you think? Stance Dance deck with Flurry of Blows. We could take a Protect. I will warn you, I think I would consider Carve Reality to be throwing the run. So we're mostly an Alpha deck. We're playing Alpha. We got the Ancient Writing event, so all these are upgraded. We have Signature Move, so for a while we were trying to build around that. So we picked a bunch of skills, got some pretty good Scrying, Third Eye, and Cut Through Fate. Quite a bit of stance changing stuff, Fear No Evil, Empty Fist, Empty Body, Inner Peace, Mental Fortress, Tranquility. A couple of weird ones, Omniscience and Collect, to combo with the Alpha plan. We don't have any like Kunai or Shuriken or anything cool like that to combo with Flurry of Blows, but I still think it's reasonable. I think Skip is reasonable too. Flurry of Blows would be good. Okay, so if you read the description of the choose the next thing, it says that I will ignore your pick if you try and throw the run. So saying that you're not choosing Flurry of Blows because it's good means that I'm very likely to ignore your pick. So be careful. Carve Reality is fine. Does some damage. It's not really what this deck is doing. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I think that choosing anything other than your top choice is throwing the run. So if you're acknowledging that Flurry of Blows is the best choice, then I will choose that on your behalf. But I don't think it's 100% clear cut, which is the top choice. So tell me what your top choice is, what you would pick if you were trying to win. Also, you're sandbagging the stream a little bit. I need you to pick something pretty soon, or else I will pick for you. Alright, we are going to keep Skip. Alright, so Alpha. We can knock him down with Bowling Bash, Strike Fear No Evil. So we'll do that. And then we can develop Foresight. I warned you right at the beginning. I was like, if you pick Carve Through Reality, I'm ignoring your pick. So you said Carve Reality, I ignored your pick. 15 is what they're threatening here. We can defend. Sorry, sarcasm is difficult through the internet. You know, it's you didn't have a Kappa face on the carve, so it was hard for me to tell that was sarcastic. I'll give you, since you're the first person to ever redeem that reward, and maybe the rules were not 100% clear, I will give you, I'll let you pick this card reward as well. How about that? So I would like to beta to help me kill Chosen. And then we can defend with defend, and then kill Bird. Take 4. Get a Captain's Wheel next turn. Guess we're taking 3 because of duality. Thanks, duality. Alright, so we are taking no damage here, so we don't need to take any block. So we'll get rid of all these and look for Omega. We could keep Empty Fist since we're in a stance. Wow, you got a lot of points. Alright. Yeah, that seems fine. I will do that for the next run, which is going to be an ironclad. You've got 11,000 left? Jeez. We don't need any block. Okay, let's look for Omega. Hey, we found Omega. Great. Third eye blocks the decay. Okay, so we need 1 damage, so Strike will do it. Great. Hey, we can finish him off with a signature move. Hacha. Oh, damn it, my ink bottle. Shit. Why am I so bad at this game? Okay. Alright, so this is your pick. Inner Piece, Weave, or Follow Up, or Skip. I don't have a limit on the choose a reward thing, but I think I'm going to limit it to not being consecutive after this. So after somebody picks it, I will choose the next one. You want to skip this one? Okay. I think that's reasonable. I think I personally might have taken the Inner Piece, but skip is fine. All right. I think we need to rest here, or we die. I don't want to die. Okay. God, it's nice to have Alpha in your starting hand all the time. This is like, Alpha to Alpha Plus is like one of the best upgrades in the game. Alpha feels so bad compared to Alpha Plus. We can try and draw Beta here with Cut Through Fate, so let's try and do that. None of these are Beta. Foresight's good though. I'll keep Foresight. And then we'll go looking for Beta. He's summoning, so we could take Bowling Bash here. I think Bowling Bash Vigilance is pretty reasonable. And develop a Foresight. Omniscience would let us play Beta twice, but it would also let us take 35 damage. So I think that's probably out. Okay. We have Flex Pot too. We can, like, defend Flexpot Bowling Bash. I'm presuming Flexpot Bowling Bash kills somebody. Actually, it only does 42 damage, so it does not kill anybody. Right? Yeah. Drat. We could just Beta Vigilance, take a bunch of damage, keep Art of War up. It seems kind of brutal. We have almost we have approximately a 50% chance of drawing Omega next turn, so doing marginal damage with Bowling Bash is not that valuable. Okay, if we do this, do we die? We block for 8 and take, so we survive at like 5. Yikes. Okay, I guess the pick. Okay, let's get rid of all of these. Do we need Mental Fortress for block? I was assuming I wanted to Omega here, but maybe we need to block as hard as we can. We're blocking for 18. Omega blocks for 14. And then we only need 3 more. Yeah, we're just looking for Omega. Okay, we found it. And then we almost still die, but not quite. And I guess we play all these too with the Flex Spot. I think this is about as good as Flex Spot's ever getting. Yeah, we need to win this fight pronto. Ooh, we can go back into Calm Mode as well. Get 5 temporary dex and 5 temporary strength. Yeah, we had Captain's Wheel that turn. Oh, you forgot Omega, I see. We're already in Calm, so we don't need Tranquility right now. He's not attacking, so we don't need Defend right now. I guess I'll keep Tranquility, just to retain it. I think we just Third Eye. I'm not sure what we're looking for. Third Eye Collect. Let's assume he's attacking next turn and try and block him. We're about to get the big debuff turn, so our attacks are not going to do a ton of damage next turn. We only have to survive one more turn, basically. Oh, he's summoning. Great. Okay, so we should win now. Let's keep Inner Peace so we can draw extra cards and try and find some attacks. We just need to do 13 damage over 2 turns, which seems pretty easy. Decay is threatening to almost kill us here. Okay, Mental Fortress, Empty Body blocks Decay. Very important. And then we can look for Wrath. Yeah, I'll take Wrath. Almost got him. We just need 2 damage next turn to kill him with no Omega. I don't know if that has any. You get any bonus points for that, but I should have kept all those cards so that I didn't draw Decay, but I didn't do that. Forgot about Ink Bottle again. We have Omega, or sorry, Omniscience, so Diva Form seems okay. We don't have any Mantra, so probably not Brilliance. And Deus Ex Machina is an excellent card that does excellent things. And it doesn't seem like it really fits in the deck very well. Do we need Diva Form? I'm kind of confused by the Diva Form option. Like, we can Omniscience Diva Form, but like, does that win us the game? It lets us pick like every inner piece we see, and then just like draw a bunch of cards and die to the beat of the heart. Yeah, I mean, if we're planning on generating most of our block through Mental Fortress, Omniscience Gamma? Oh, you mean Omega? It should be Gamma. Gamma's next in the alphabet, but Omega is the end of the alphabet, which I think is the point. Yeah, I think I picked Diva Form for the memes, if for nothing else. Okay. There's our Snecko Eye, which we've been looking for. Yeah, I think we pretty much automatically picked Snecko Eye with Diva Form, Omniscience, and Collect, Alpha, and stuff. Okay. Let's go for a red. We really need a source of artifact. Duality is super good with artifacts. So I would love to find like a Panacea. One of the best ways to find Panacea is the Tesseract event, which is an Act 3 question mark. So I would like to get that. You can also get it from shop though, and we have a courier to restock the shop for us. We have to go this way, so we probably want to go to that shop before him. Although we could skip it. So we're either taking that fire or that elite. Going through here. This is our key. One of these 2 fires. So we have to go one of these 2 places. Well, let's go here then and look for Panaceas there, I guess. We're saving up a bunch of money for this shop. We might die with a bunch of money. We already have almost 1,000. All right. 2 mana Diva Form seems pretty good. 0 mana Omniscience. It's kind of a shocker. We could defend to block for most of the damage, so we could like Alpha and then Omniscience the Beta and get 2 Omegas in the deck. And then defend Cut Through Fate. We can risk Cut Through Fate drawing us an Omega, because it might cost 0. So we'll play the Cut Through Fate before the defend and hope that it does cost 0. Also because Cut Through Fate gives us a duality dex for the defend. Or we could just double defend. That works too. We're only taking 2 if we Cut Through Fate and then defend, so let's Cut Through Fate. Maybe Vigilance costs 1? Nah, I don't care that much about that. Okay. We could trade Quality Inner Peace to draw some cards, or we could Inner Peace Empty Fist to gain a bunch of energy. Seems like we need to draw cards because we're taking a bunch of damage this turn. So let's Tranquility Inner Peace. Still no Omega, they're both hiding in the bottom 8. We can Empty Fist and then Empty Body for block. Which seems fine. We have an extra energy so we can strike before we do that. To get 1 extra block. We might get like 2 Omegas next turn, that's kind of fun. Probably not shuffling. Alright, we're already almost blocked out, just taking 3. We are in fact playing 2 Omegas. Ink bottle. Why's it gotta be like this? We could just take 3 damage and then wait to set up ink bottle. Is that a crazy idea? Take 3 damage to draw a card at the beginning of the next fight. I don't think that's a crazy idea. Alright, I'll do it. Damn it. Now I want to play 0 cards and it costs me 4 extra health. Okay, well I guess we'll just play a bunch of these cards then. And try and recharge ink bottle. Grumble, grumble. My plans never work. We can play collect. Actually, we can't play anything after Empty Fist, because that is lethal. Okay. Well, that didn't work out very well. There's another Stance Exeter. Do we have enough Stance Enters? Yeah, I think we do now. We have 4. Fear No Evil, Tranquility, Inner Peace, and Vigilance. We have 3 exits. We have Empty Body, Empty Fist. We have 2 exits. Okay, well I guess I'll take another exit. Keep that ratio approximately 1-to-1. It's a very expensive red mask. I don't think I want that. Not with the courier. Ooh, extra shop. Very nice. Okay. Are we a Nirvana deck? We do scry quite a bit. We have, what is it, 2 third eyes, a foresight. We have 1 third eye. We have 1 third eye, 1 cut through fate, and a foresight. So I guess we pass on Nirvana. Madness is pretty good, right? Madness is a Snecko Eye card. Sanctity says draw cards on it. Blocks. Meditate is a stance changing card, and we don't have any other end turn effects. We could buy Gremlin Horn and see what comes up after it. Could card remove something. Maybe Signature Move. Signature Move is quite bad with... Oh, we'd remove Decay. Yeah, let's remove Decay. Let's start there. The most obvious thing. Also, it is good that we're going to a shop after after the thing, because we're getting another curse here. The more cards we add to the deck, the harder it is to do Omniscience on like, or Omega on like turn 1 or 2, which is always the goal. But Gremlin Horn is draw to... Let's see, who's the boss? I didn't pay attention. It's Time Lord. We're great against Time Lord. That's pretty much exactly what we want. There's no more question marks after this, so we could run into like Darklings, get some good Demon Horn value. None of the Act 3 elites are AoE fights. I guess Reptomancer is. Okay, alright, I'll take Gremlin Horn against Reptomancer. Pocket Watch actually triggers surprisingly often with Snecko Eye. There's a lot of times when you only get to play like exactly 3 cards in your hand. Also, if you trigger Pocket Watch and Snecko Eye every turn, you draw 10 cards a turn. So they're kind of great together, so I'll take it. And then do we want Sanctity? We want to make sure we have enough money for a card remove at the next shop, but it's only like 80, so we're probably going to have enough even if we spend every single cent right now. I think Sanctity is better than Skip, probably. I guess maybe we're full on card draw with Pocket Watch and Snecko Eye. Maybe we should have bought the Madness and looked for Panacea. Panacea is super strong. Madness isn't terrible either. I think we take Sanctity. Extra third eye. I think I'll pass on a... Yeah, I'll pass on another third eye. It's a 28 card deck, so... Alpha of 0. Seems fine. Bowling Bash can almost knock him down. We don't have any other damage. We're definitely not triggering Pocket Watch this turn. Not with Omniscience. Alright, let's dual cast the beta. We could dual cast Diva Form. It's kind of fun too. But beta ends the fight. Bowling Bash gives me an extra dex, so I can double defend to block out. Or actually, I can't play that. So it's either Bowling Bash, Defend, or Foresight. So I guess I'll do the Defend. This is going to draw a card awkwardly. Okay, we have, how many cards are in hand? 3, 6, 8, so we can draw 2. Looking for Omega. We actually only have to play 1 attack to enable a signature move, right? Oh no, we've got a strike too. So we can Eruption Strike, which does 24 plus 9 is 33, so we can kill Exploder and then still exit with Empty Body. Oh, we drew another attack, so we can't do it. Damn it. And the other attack exits our stance. What a cockblock, Empty Fist. Okay. We can just enter Calm and defend. We should only need to play a couple more cards, so hopefully we should be able to exit the fight with Ink Bottle charged. I don't need to play any of these cards to win the fight. There's 2 Omegas in the next draw, so let's just wait on those. Alright, we can play both Omegas to charge our Ink Bottle and win the fight in the most ridiculous way. Fire Potion. Ooh, there's a Talk to the Hand. It's not really a Talk to the Hand deck. If Sir Artemal had chosen the Flurry of Blows way back in the day, it would have been a Talk to the Hand deck. But I think I just skipped Talk to the Hand now, which I don't know if I've ever done as Watcher. Talk to the Hand is like such a universally good card. Like, almost never pass on it, but because of the early signature move pick, I really haven't been picking almost any attacks. which is pretty odd for a stance dancing deck to like have this be like a pretty effective stance dancing deck and have no flurry of blows to proc top of the hand. So I think we skip here. Okay. 0 mana alpha seems good. Mental Fortress blocks for a little bit with Fear No Evil and Empty Body. And we're going to hit for 40 here. So I would like to be able to block. We can't block and proc Pocket Watch this turn. That's okay. We use a strike before Empty Body to get an extra dex. We're almost blocked out now, but there's no point in not defending again. We've already gone past Pocket Watch. We don't have Ice Cream or anything. Alright, Vigilance Empty Fist generates some block, does some damage. Bowling Bash costs 0. We want to do that before Vigilance. And then it's like Vigilance Empty Fist, Strike, Defend. And I guess I'll fit in the, oh, I thought I needed more block, but I don't. So I won't fit in the Tranquility. Kind of sad we're missing the Eruption here. Captain's Wheel helping us out. We can Beta and then Omniscience Omega, which wins the fight. So let's do that. Okay. Guess I'll enter Calm now that I know the fight's over. It's not actually 100% over. We can still take damage. We haven't played an attack yet though, so we shouldn't play an attack this turn. Get an extra energy next turn. Oh my god, signature move is active. Keep the strikes just in case we need them. And develop some energy for next turn. I think there's only one turn where we need it. No, he never gets up to 100. Never mind. We've already won. We'll just keep the ink bottle charged. I guess we could have gone for a kill, but we didn't need to prioritize that. Second Foresight, I think it's probably a no. Pick up and Protect, but seems kind of weak. We do have some turns where we like aren't able to generate enough block. But we draw so many cards now that anything with Retain is probably bad. Especially since the cost gets randomized, so we could end up with a 3-cost Protect sitting in hand forever. So let's get that. First Act 3 Elite is Reptromancer. Ouch, 3-cost Alpha. If we strike an Empty Fist, we can afford Signature Move. Which seems expensive, but we could possibly refund 2 mana. Yeah, so Strike Empty Fist kills a dude, and then Signature Move kills another dude. So then we're trying to spend 7 energy, but we have 7 energy. The tricky bit is if Strike Empty Fist draws an attack, then we can't play Signature Move, and that attack might not kill the last dagger, but then we just play Alpha, right? I think that's okay. I guess we... Oh wait, Eruption is in hand too, so we cannot play Signature Move after Strike Empty Fist. So we have to Eruption and then strike 1 to kill it, and then Empty Fist. Which still works. It's actually 1 mana cheaper, and it's guaranteed. Can't be disrupted by a poor draw. I guess we could... No, we don't want to stay in Wrath. That's crazy. Okay, so when we alpha, and I guess inner piece, enter calm, and defend the charging bottle. After saying that Pocket Watch triggers quite frequently, I found like only zero cost stuff, and it has never triggered. This turn looks tricky. We have no way to exit stance, which is our only way to generate block. We can strike and fire potion to kill a dagger. Actually, can we strength pot, strike, cut through fate to kill a dagger? So this goes to 14, this goes to 11. So yes, we do 25 damage. We can't kill both daggers. We have enough damage, but we can't split it correctly. Because fire pot can't kill one on its own. And neither can strike or cut through fate. It's possible cut through fate draws us a zero cost attack and we can kill both daggers. But then we're spending almost all of our energy killing daggers. Oh wait, I guess we get energy back when we kill daggers. Alright, let's drink this. And kill this dagger. We're going to draw 2 of these cards. Because Gremlin Horn is triggering and Ink Bottle. And, sorry, not Ink Bottle, but Cut Through Fate. We need a Stance Exeter really bad. Do we need the Strike? Yeah, the Strike is pretty helpful too. So I'll take both. Okay, that one got cost 0. That's nice. Mental Fortress also cost 0. Let's play that. Okay, now we're in business. So we can Fear No Evil Fire Pot to kill this guy. Re-entering Calm, getting a little bit extra block. But then we can't afford Beta. Oh wait, yes we can, because we get 1 extra energy from the Fire Pot. Okay. Alright, and we're taking like 15 here. And we're guaranteed getting Omega next turn. She is summoning. So I'll mulligan all 3 to guarantee Omega. Oh wait, I only need to mulligan 1 to guarantee Omega. So, I guess it's the Bowling Bash? No, it's the Third Eye. These maybe do damage. 0 mana Omega, seems good. Omniscience with an empty draw pile. We probably want to trigger Pocket Watch and Art of War for next turn. So we'll just play a defend to charge Ink Bottle. Leave the damage alone. She's summoning again, so we don't care what she's doing. Probably going to charge both of these again. We already are drawing 10 cards, so we don't need more draw right now. Or at least that we know of. I'll take Third Eye. Oh wait, we have guaranteed lethal. All we need to think about now is Ink Bottle. So let's try and play 4 cards this turn. Okay, we did it. So now we're getting guaranteed lethal and Ink Bottle is charged for the next fight. This doesn't matter. Okay. Strawberry. There's a Flurry of Blows. We passed on Talk to the Hand though, so we definitely can't now take Flurry of Blows and try to go back. Signature move does do damage, and we have very few attacks because of the other signature move. It is very difficult to play with the 10 card hand. Wish is a 1.5 mana card that gets you 6 plated armor, or 25 gold in the presence of a courier, which seems good. Yeah, I think Wish is probably the pick here. Hey Franzer, how's it going? Or Franker? Yeah, Franker Z123. I have tremendous trouble reading people's Twitch usernames. I don't know what it is, but I just like, can't read. That's the problem. Didn't want to admit it on stream, but there it is. Vegetable bread, can't read. Let's see, so we're at 52, we could gain 24 and go to 76, or we could smith something. What would we smith if we were smithing? I'm a little bit afraid of Diva Form exhausting, but we're not really super reliant on Diva Form. So probably not that. Inner Piece draws an extra card. Wish gets an extra 2 plated armor, I believe. Yeah. Or 5 gold. Or 1 strength if for some reason I'm playing that. Collect gets an extra proc. Collect, I kind of wish wasn't in the deck anymore. Snecko Eye kind of does weird things to decks sometimes, where it's like, now that I have Snecko Eye, like, I completely wish I didn't have... oh shoot, there was a card I was looking at and I was like, I would never pick that with Snecko Eye, but it's in the deck. But now I don't see what it is. Oh, Tranquility. Tranquility is bad with Snecko Eye because it often costs more than 1, and then cards that say Retain end up overdrawing you because I have like Pocket Watch and Snecko Eye, and like Collect just generates cards that say Retain, so that's kind of lame. Yeah, we could upgrade Wish and then Omniscience it and get 100 gold to fight, or I guess 60 gold to fight, which is quite a little side project. It's a little side business, side hustle. Watcher is my day job. Casino operator is my night job. Do we need the healing? We're going to fight a Mega Elite, and we have to get through another Elite to get there, so I think we do need the healing. So let's take the healing. Alright, this is a pretty good Omega fight. We've got to get there. We could Eruption Strike Empty Fist to kill at least one of them. Hopefully 2? Is it? No, there's no way we can kill 2. Well, maybe we could draw a card from the first one. Get a kill with that. The problem is, this one does 24, plus 9 is only 33, so it's not quite enough to kill the Exploder. We're 1 strength off. I guess we're drawing a card with Ink Bottle too. What card could we draw that does more damage than Strike? I don't think we have any, other than Signature Move. So I guess if we want to spend these the most efficiently, we could do slightly more damage by hitting the Repulsor. And it also blocks for slightly more. Ooh, Bowling Bash is great, but we can't afford it. Oh, what a crummy turn. Jeez. We're skipping Alpha, taking 11, and allocating our damage really badly. We are proccing Pocket Watch, so maybe the rest of the fight will be better. I think this is the first fight in quite a while, in like 2 acts, since we have skipped Alpha on turn 1. So this might be kind of a rough fight. The deck is pretty centered around Alpha. I guess we could Third Eye to make sure we get a good thing with Cut Through Fate, but we can't guarantee that the cost is low. So it's hard to guarantee that we get an actual good thing. I guess we always want a Third Eye anyway, so a lot of strikes available. Let's get rid of 2 of them. I think I probably actually want to strike, but I want to see what the other options are. I'd prefer a Fear No Evil. It's an expensive Fear No Evil. We can defend Sanctity to go grab the Mental Fortress, which apparently costs 0. And then I guess it's Vigilance Collect. Generate 36 block on a turn when I'm only getting attacked for 11. Okay. So, Cut Through Fate signature move kills the Exploder. In fact, just signature move kills the Exploder. And we've got enough block that we can take 11 from the Spiker. So let's do that. Sure. Oh, we can't play signature move because Empty Fist. Darn. Well, Empty Fist is mana positive, so we can still play signature move after it. And now we can play our Alpha. And I suppose Miracle out Vigilance. And play Foresight. And go and try and find that Omega. Okay. Defend the charge, Ink Bottle. Hopefully we only need to play one more. Or no, we need to play at least 2 more cards, because Omega and then... or Beta and then Omega. There's Beta. Alright, see you later, Sir Artemal. Do you want me to do your challenge while I'm away, or do you want me to wait? Because I was about to do it next. I guess I'll just wait until next time you're around. Let's see, I could Empty Body and Inner Piece to block a little bit. I guess I'm Empty Bodying and Omnisciencing to recharge Pen-Nib. Because we're ending the fight with Omega right here. I guess I'll double cast Wish for 50 gold. Calculated. We just took all that damage and misplayed Alpha so that we could complete that weird side quest. Evaluate's kinda good, but also mostly bad. So we're gonna skip it. We're gonna skip all these. We have to open this chest. And we cannot take meat on the bone. Unless we're guaranteed another chest for some reason, but we're not, because we're in a tiny chest. Sad. And we got a injury, which is not too bad. We probably want to go to this Elite so that we can remove the injury. Unless there's some reason we want rest here. Maybe we have a higher win chance for the run if we just rest. Since we have to take 2 Elites in a row here. But we dealt pretty easily with Repromancer, and Repromancer is generally the scariest one. I think weirdly for this deck, Nemesis is probably the scariest one, because he just doesn't really care about your 50 damage turns. He's like, okay, I'll take 1. I guess you could say Giant Head does the same thing. What would Mind Bloom do in this context? I mean, Mind Bloom is super good, but we don't have, like, Omamori or anything. Yeah, I think we go here to remove the injury. We'll get an extra relic, too. Okay. 0 mana Diva Forms are generally good cards. Play Alpha. And then I think we want to... We could play Vigilance and Foresight. But then we don't proc Pocket Watch. I guess Foresight's probably more important for finding Beta. We have a lot of ways to enter Calm. Okay, so I'll keep Pocket Watch up. Omniscience dual casts Beta, which seems good. Mental Fortress also seems like a good thing to get set up while he's still before he wakes up. Don't think we really need Sank to do this for a turn. Although maybe we do. Cool, that's a nice full hand. We can Beta and then Omniscience Omega, which is always something I like to do. And then we can block out? No, we can only Third Eye. I guess we can Eruption Empty Body with Mental Fortress to block, but that costs 4 energy, and I'm spending 4 on Beta Omniscience. So I think it's just Third Eye. A defend showed up. That's useful, so I'll defend myself. We'll keep Wish, because I guess we're trying to complete the side quest. Get rid of Collect. Coconut, why are you meowing at me? She's busy licking her butt. Doesn't have time for me. Alright, we need to either do 90 damage or wait for 3 turns. Seems like either of those is roughly possible. Thanks to the follow, Franker Z. 1, 2, 3. We're already blocked out, so we're mostly just trying to trigger Pocket Watch this turn. I guess we can get some extra gold, or plated armor or something. We can enter Calm in any number of ways. I guess Wish Inner Peace is probably the turn. Get the gold, enter Calm, trigger Pocket Watch, and Art of War. Waste 4 energy. Are we drawing block next turn? Not really. We can get rid of all three of these cards, so we don't necessarily know what we're drawing. Alright, we can draw 3 cards as long as we stay calm. And we can third eye to control what those cards are to some extent. We also have 9 energy this turn somehow. Oh right, we played Diva Form on turn 1, I forgot about that. There's Mental Fortress, which is more or less what we're looking for to block this turn. So let's draw it. And play it, and then Empty Body, and I guess Vigilance blocks for more. And then maybe we can find another way to exit stance. Yep. Could go into Wrath, I guess, but we don't really need to. So we'll exit, and then re-enter. And I guess we get to play Signature Move this turn, too, which is fun. Maybe we should have taken the Wrath. Maybe we had Lethal. But I guess we have Lethal with Omega, so whatever. Mango's nice. So we got a Mango from Niao this run, and a real Mango. Imaginary and real Mangoes colliding to make my health total almost 100. Oh wait, we didn't take a Mango from Niao. That was the previous run. We took a Violet Lotus from Niao. We have a Strawberry too. What we really need is to pick Fasting, because we got all this fruit. We don't want to get too fat. I think we skip this and go on to the next floor. Okay. We can Empty Body and defend to block out. That means we're skipping Alpha. Unless we Bottled Miracle. Actually, yeah, we can do that if we Bottled Miracle. Well, I'm pretty terrified of skipping Alpha. We could Fear No Evil and then Empty Body to generate the block, but he could curse us or do stuff. Just a little scary. This is one of his lowest damage attacks, so I feel like I just shouldn't bother him. So I'll go ahead and spend the Bottled Miracle. I think that's okay. Plus this way we trigger Art of War still. Okay, everything costs 0 for some reason this turn, which is nice, I suppose. We don't have Mental Fortress up, so we can just Empty Body and then Vigilance for block. This again is one of his lower damage attacks, so I prefer not to bother him, since we're mostly just trying to find Omega. We can cut through Fate without changing his stance. It turns off Art of War, but we can find a beta with it, which we really need. So let's go ahead. There is beta. I'll get rid of Diva Form. I think this fight's gonna end before that has time to pay off. No, that wasn't true. Set a thing wasn't true. We could take 3 damage just to trigger Pocket Watch. Take 3 damage to draw 3 cards. I suppose I do want to do that. Alright, here's the attack we want to stop it from doing. Alright, there's a bunch of stuff in hand this turn. I'm going to play this one for free. We cannot exit stance. We have a lot of damage, but maybe it's lethal? I guess I'll count it. We're weak, so probably not, but 6 plus... I think this works out to 18. It's either 18 or like 17 or 19, you know, because rounding. So it should be 12 right now, but we're weak, so it goes up to should be 24. But 12 is exactly on a weak boundary, so the rounding shouldn't change if it doubles. So yeah, it does exactly 18. So 18 plus 6 is 24, plus another 18 is 42, plus, we'll just assume this is 44. Is nowhere near lethal. Okay. We do have Mental Fortress, so we can block some, but we need to change his mind about what he's doing. So let's just use a strike to do that. Okay, 18, great. We're already blocking for that much. No one move quickly in chat. We're trying not to bother the writhing mass. We're skipping Wish and Diva form this turn, which is unfortunate. It is what it is. Alright. 24 damage is fine. I think we can block for that much. It's 3 defends. Everything's expensive though, so we can only really play 2 defends. I guess we could Omniscience a defend from the deck. Which is a very silly thing to do. But, well, I guess we could Omniscience Wish for plated armor would be the smarter way to do that. Oh wait, is Wish in hand? Wish is in hand. We could Eruption Vigilance to block, but then he changes his stances, or changes forms, or attacks, or whatever. Intention, I suppose. I don't think I've ever Omniscience to defend it before. I guess there's a first time for everything. Alright, looks like we should probably change his mind. And we're going to have a little bit of trouble doing that. We basically have to play the signature move to change his mind. So 2 strikes changes his mind. Also spends 3 energy. Let's do that. I don't particularly want to curse, so we're going to Bowling Bash and Pray here, I think. How bad is the curse? Do we intentionally take a curse right now? No, I don't think we do. Alright, we're taking 18 instead of the curse, which I think was correct. It is a lot of damage, though. Alright, and then we want to play 4 cards to Charge Ink Bottle. We don't particularly care about his thing anymore. Maybe we can kill him with damage. Nope. I mean, we could, but Ink Bottle's more important than nothing, I guess, is the reason you would do that. Okay, Fear No Evil is another Stance Enterer. I feel like we don't really need more stance changing stuff. The payoff is so limited, it's just 1 Mental Fortress. Hi YTI, how's it going? So I think we just skip again. Alright. Ooh, Bottled Tornado. And a Mental Fortress, and a... Oh my god, an Orange Pellets? We have Orange Pellets duality now. Whoa. Okay. What a shop. Jeez. Okay. We're probably buying the Orange Pellets because we have duality, and Orange Pellets duality is absolutely busted. We have a couple of powers. We've got Diva Form, Foresight, and Omega are our powers. So we should probably pick and the Mental Fortress. So we should probably pick another Mental Fortress to go along with it. Partially because Mental Fortress is good, mostly just to trigger orange pellets more. Actually, oh my god, we should have picked that Flurry of Blows. Flurry of Blows would be so good now. Duality and, like, orange pellets and stance changing. Good god. What was I thinking? Oh wait, I wasn't thinking. It was Sarah will force me to. I guess I was offered a 1 later though. I guess if I was overriding his decision, I could have picked it. But it was very distracting to have him be choosing. Okay, if we pick Bottle Tornado, what are we bottling? Probably Foresight? Maybe Mental Fortress? I think I like Mental Fortress bottled, but we can't do all of that, right? Yeah, we'd have to skip Mental Fortress and bottle the one that's already in the deck. Okay, we're definitely doing this. Oh, I totally miscalculated how much money I had. And we should definitely do the card remove for Curse, right? I don't really need tomorrow. So let's remove the Curse. And then I guess buy a Mental Fortress. We could buy Liquid Bronze and take it to the heart. I don't think we need to do that. Okay. Great shop. We could buy an Empty Fist too if we wanted to. We kind of want more attacks because we don't have very many, and now we're a Duality Orange Pellets deck. Sorry, Duality gives you 1 temporary dex every time you play an attack. So the way this works is you get a bunch of temporary dex, and then you make it permanent dex with Orange Pellets, because what they mean when they say temporary dex is 1 permanent dex and a debuff that at the end of the turn removes 1 dex. So you get a huge stack of that debuff, and then you use Orange Pellets to remove the debuffs. So we have 2 copies of Mental Fortress now. So do we take another Empty Fist? I don't know. Okay, let's count the enters and exits. We've got 1, we're only counting calm enters, we don't really care about eruption. I guess we'll count the eruption too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 enters, and 1, 2, 3 exits. Yeah, so let's take an extra exit. And a, tomorrow friend. Alpha cost 0, that seems good. Omniscience is in the starting hand even though we didn't bottle it. We also have access to Omniscience for beta, which seems good. Where'd you go, beta? And then we can Vigilance. And defend the recharging bottle. We could play Mental Fortress, but we can't change stances unless Cut Through Fate is kind to us. I suppose let's find out if it is. None of these help us do that, but they do block, and we needed some block. Bowling Bash does 21 damage right now, so if we could find a little bit more damage, we'd be able to kill him. But I don't know if it's wise to look for that. Actually, we have a Strength Potion, we could just use that. We don't use Strength Potions super often. If third eye costs 0, that's great. If third eye costs 0, it means we get to trigger Orange Pellets because we have a 0 cost Foresight in the hand. And we've already played an attack, and we're going to play another one. We have a 0 cost skill, but it's Tranquility, which is kind of wasted. So we want to keep one of these 2 skills. I think third eye is the best one to play on its own. It does cost 0, so we get to save the Tranquility. I guess it could have cost 1 too. That still would have worked. Okay, so if we upgrade this to 9 damage, then it kills the Exploder, which is what we want. And then we, it turns out, have more energy than I thought. So let's do that, block out. And then we can develop Mental Fortress and Foresight, and still third eye. Alright, so we've got 2 permanent decks now. And we can work on finding Omega. We don't really need Diva Form right now. We have Happy Flower triggering next turn, so should be fine in terms of energy. We don't need that. We'll take Inner Peace to draw some cards, sure. Oh, we're not in Calm, so Inner Peace enters Calm and blocks. Unfortunately, Omega costs 3. We could Tranquility and Inner Peace to draw cards. Draw the other Omega. Maybe it costs less. If it costs 0, we could play both. If it costs 1, we could play both. Seems worth trying. That's half of the probability range. They both cost 3. Okay, well we're blocked out, so we're gonna win the fight anyway. So let's play some more cards to get Ink Bottle charged. This doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, Liquid Memories. Tantrum is a stance enterer. It also... Why not play both Omega? I didn't have enough energy, I thought. Might have been wrong. They both cost 3 and I only had 5. We have more enters than exits already, and Tantrum, we don't have any strength scaling. It kind of feels like our attack scale because of duality, but... oh, I believe you. But I think we're skipping this. I mean, we got out of the fight with zero damage, so it didn't matter. Okay, well, Metallicized Reptomancer is one of the best options for us, so... Because we have Gremlin Horn. We do need to kill both daggers this turn if possible, though. Which it looks like it might be kind of difficult to do. We can kill one with Strike Cut Through Fate, that kills either one, so we'll kill the one with higher health. And then we hope to draw a stance change so that we can Mental Fortress Empty Body with it. Otherwise, we just alpha. There's a stance change. It costs 3, but we can afford it. There's an even cheaper one. Yeah, I feel like Gremlin Horn is like not that good in like almost all situations for like the whole game, and then it's like Reptomancer. Yes. Thematically, it's supposed to be good against like, I don't know, Gremlin Leader, I guess. It's pretty good against Gremlin Leader, but Reptomancer is like the really hard fight that really helps you out with. So we could just play Alpha and pass to proc Pocket Watch. That seems a little sad, especially considering we played 2 attacks, so we have 2 temporary decks rolling that we could easily convert. We can't draw cards, because the only way to draw cards is Vigilance Inner Peace, and that costs 5. We can exit and re-enter Calm. Pocket Watch, if you play 3 or fewer cards each turn you draw 3 extra cards, which is crazy powerful with Snecko Eye, because sometimes Snecko Eye like, screws you and makes you, gives you a handful of 3-cost stuff, so you like struggle to play 2 cards. If you have them both and they both trigger, you draw 10 cards a turn, which is exactly how many cards a turn you want to draw. So we don't have any more attacks, so I guess we're just going to do the thing. I don't think it's worth it to just take damage for fun. Although we are leaving a dagger alive here. Maybe we get Beta and Omniscience here, but no. Bowling Bash is quite good here. Bowling Bash does 28 damage, which kills this dagger and draws me a card, and is free. Can we figure out a way to have signature move kill this dagger? That would be the best case scenario. We have plenty of energy because we have... Everything has the original cost in this hand. This is a non-snecko eye hand. And the bowling bash had its original cost too. We drew, what, 8 cards in a row that all got their original cost? That's so improbable. Okay, the chance of that happening is 4 to the power of 8. That's so insane. I can't believe that happened. 4 to the power of 8 is 65,536. I guess that makes sense because that's the maximum value for a 16-bit integer. Absolutely bonkers. Can't believe that happened. If we draw another card and it costs its original cost, I'm gonna freak out. Okay, anyway, Slay the Spire. Oh my god, it does. What is happening? We're like in the Matrix now. We're seeing through the code. 4 to the 9 is 262,144. Empty Fist also has its original... Wait, did we just draw that Empty Fist? No. Yeah, we didn't draw a card there. Okay. Okay, let's draw one more card. Empty Fist also has its original cost? What in the world? This is literally the least probable thing that's ever happened to me. This is literally 1 in a million now. This is 1 in a million, 0.04. We can't draw any more cards this turn. I don't know. Did we, like, purge the snecko eye debuff? Oh, we did. Okay, alright. Nothing improbable happened. I got confused. Everything's fine. Yes, pellets and snecko eye do interact that way. Okay, alright. Okay. We can breathe again. So probably want to play Wish, I guess. We've already played 7 cards this turn. I have totally forgotten what types of cards that I've played. But it seems likely that I didn't play a power this turn and don't have one available. So I think we just wish for money. We only have 23, and we're gonna go to a shop after these 2 fights, so we might as well try for money. We have a pretty decent chance of getting Beta Omniscience next turn. Which I guess has a predictable cost now. It'll cost exactly 4. Which is kind of bad. This is kind of greedy, but I think it's correct. So if you purge the Snecko eye debuff, you just draw 2 extra cards a turn. That's pretty crazy. Okay. So this is a little bit of a scary situation. Because I want to play Beta, and then I want to kill a dagger, but I don't want to draw Omega when I kill the dagger. I guess I can... actually killing a dagger is really awkward. We have Mental Fortress and Tranquility if we play Sanctity right now. So maybe we just block out. So, okay, so 34 plus 18 is 52. So we need to block for 26 more. This blocks for 8, so then we would need quite a bit more, and we wouldn't be developing Beta. So we could just Beta and then defend, and maybe Liquid Memories has something good to play. What happened to... I guess I already played Omniscience? Oh no, it's in hand. Okay. Because Liquid Memorizing Omniscience is pretty good, I seem to recall. We could Liquid Memories the empty body that costs 0. Although I guess it doesn't matter what it costs, because it'll cost 0 with Liquid Memories no matter what. And that gives us extra energy to do more stuff. It seems like we want that. Okay, so now we're blocked out. So now we can beta. And we're still triggering Art of War, so I guess I'll not strike. We could almost block out with Eruption. We get Eruption, Strike, kill a dagger. I guess if I was going to do that, I should have done that instead of... I should have done that before the empty body. Oh, I guess we weren't blocked out. We took 1. Alright, this looks scary, but Omega kills them. Go ahead and enter Calm. I guess I could enter Eruption too. No, that seems scary. We're drawing all of our stance exitings right now, so entering Wrath is suicidal. We've already deactivated Art of War, so we'll keep Pocket Watch up. Oh shit. Hold on. We moved her litter box, so now she will go and pee in the place where it used to be if we leave the door open. Okay, so we're safe this turn because we have Omega developed, so we'll just win. I guess I could have thought more about Ink Bottle before deciding to win, but whatever. Yeah, you are a bad kitty. It's true. I said it. I meant it. I'm bad. Okay. I don't think we want any of these. Study does proc orange pellets, which is neat. We might want to start picking some low-cost stuff now that we are occasionally removing the Snecko Eye buff/debuff. We have to take recall if we want to kill the heart, so let's do that. Now let's go fight some Act 3 bosses. Alpha Omniscience is exciting. But I think Alpha Diva form is probably more correct. Maybe just Alpha Empty Body. We're getting hit with 32 right now. We're definitely playing Alpha because that's the card that enables us to win without playing very many cards. I think we'll save Omniscience. So then, Empty Body or take 7 to develop Diva form. I think we're taking too much damage to take extra. It's like 25 even with that. He gave us minus draw, and we still drew, what, 9 cards? No, we drew 10 cards. Wait, did his minus draw not do anything? I'm confused about what just happened. Okay, so we probably want to develop Mental Fortress. Doesn't look like there's anything else we really need to do this turn. Maybe Mental Fortress, Fear No Evil, get in a little bit of damage. And go into Calm. Actually, maybe Mental Fortress, Inner Peace, so that we still trigger Art of War next turn. We're just going to meditate at him. We're going to meditate really hard until he dies. Alright, we have a bunch of block, so we can remove, or we have, let me restart that sentence. We can purge our debuffs to get rid of the vulnerable. And then he would be doing, I believe it's 9 times 3. Let's look on that really quick, just make sure. Because there's technically no way to tell. Just by looking at him. Because the rounding. It is 8 times 3. Should have known. It's not really that tricky. It's mainly just a snecko I run. There's some like duality plus orange pellets tricks going on. And there's like ink bottles screwing me up occasionally, but mainly it's just like snecko I plus Omega. Speaking of Omega, we have Beta in hand, and we are guaranteed to draw Omega next turn if we shuffle it, so we should probably do that. I would also like to purge my debuffs, though. So that's Beta and Foresight. I'm going to play an attack with that. There is no attack that's appropriately costed other than Eruption. That seems dangerous. So I guess we're not purging debuffs. So we need to block for 36 instead of 24. And we need to do that while we're frail. I don't know if we can do that. Can we draw a Stance Exeter? We can. We can draw Empty Fist. So that would be like Sanctity right now. Could draw it. But then we only have 1 energy left over after Beta. And there's no powers in here. Oh, there is. There's Mental Fortress. Yeah, that's true. Eruption Tranquility is the thing. I mean, that enables us to Foresight and purge the debuffs too. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. It generates 4 block, or 8 block. Yeah, that actually blocks out. That is a good insight, the Durkos. I was watching a Jorb's YouTube video, both because I enjoy Slave Spire content and also because I'm trying to improve the quality of my YouTube videos. So I'm trying to extract tips. And I saw, the Durkos, I saw your name come up. You like donated to him after he won Tricky Run. I was like, oh, hey, I know that guy. You're famous is what I'm saying. The command for this one is YouTube, but I should make YT a thing too. We are winning, I think. Okay, so let's do the thing that generates some block. Hey, somebody clicked the button. And then, okay, so we're gonna Beta and Foresight purges debuffs, and then I think we're done doing things. Did you guys know that being a cat is hard? Being a cat is hard. We've got 8 clock left. Yeah, I worried that so I need to have like chat on the screen on the left. I'll use my face to indicate. I wanted to have chat over here eventually. But I don't have that set up. And so I think the YouTube videos that involve me interacting with chat are kind of confusing, because it's like, it just looks like I'm talking to myself. But whatever. Alright, so we're guaranteed to draw Omega next turn. We do not have extra energy, so we'll have 4 energy. We could collect for 2. That seems okay. We're gonna have 3. We can only play 3 cards next turn, so it's like Omega Defend probably. Omega Defend Empty Fist? I'm not sure. Yeah. We'll see what he's doing next turn. Definitely don't want strikes. Yeah, he's punching again. Okay, so we'll get rid of the strikes to cause the shuffle. And see what we can make happen. Empty Body is now stuck at really high cost. But it seems like it's still... No, we'll just Omega Defend Mental Fortress. With our 3 clock. Take some damage, but we develop Omega. Which is pretty important. Oh god, I counted my mana wrong, and now I'm taking 24. There's no way to avoid it. Also, if I don't spend a Miracle, then I end up with 1 clock next turn. Which seems pretty bad, so I'm going to spend a Miracle to get nothing, and then ending the clock. Gross. Alright, we might actually lose now. That was a pretty bad turn. I somehow did not see that coming. Let's see what Omniscience gets us. We could Omniscience a Wish and get a bunch of plated armor. Seems like a good idea. Okay, we should be safe now, right? Alright, he's attacking for 45. That was an unupgraded wish, yeah. Alright. He's attacking for 45, we're blocking for 12. We get blocked from stance changing, so let's start doing that. We're up to 40 block, so we just need a little bit more, so we'll just defend. What are we trying to draw? I don't even know what a good hand is. I guess a good hand is one where we can cast Signature Move. We could go kind of nuts here and do Eruption Double Strike Signature Move. I don't hate it. So we're doing 50 damage a turn. So he's at 300. He breaks at 240. So are we doing 60 damage? Most certainly with Signature Move. So we'd be overdoing some damage there, which I think is probably not what we want to do. We want to do 10 damage over the next 2 turns. I don't think we have enough burst to kill him without letting him heal. So if we do a strike over the next 2 turns, that's good enough. I'll let Empty Fist next turn be the attack that does it. And just do literally nothing this turn. We could exhaust a Slime. Cost us clock though. Okay, he is attacking for 51. Okay, so I need it. Let's get rid of a 3-cost defend because it is not going to get randomized. Oh boy, we drew all of our attacks. That's no good. Well, I need to draw cards with Sanctity to find good cards. I guess that's Empty Fist, Defend, Sanctity. Yeah. If we draw a power, we could. This could be like. This could be the turn where we reset our decks. But we don't have any powers left. We played them all. That sucks. Well, we need to do... Shoot, we need to do 2 more attacks worth of damage. We're running out of time. Vigilance Empty Fist blocks for a lot. We don't have time for that, huh? We can just Miracle out Vigilance and that's it. We're not dead because we have 12 plated armor, so we're only taking 11 right now. But Vigilance does block, so I'll play it. Okay, we don't want to play anything this turn. So it doesn't really matter what we're scrying for. So at the end of this turn, he is going to be below 240 no matter what we do. So any damage we do is wasted. So let's not do any damage or play anything. This is a weird fight. Okay, he is now healing. We do not want to hit him while he's healing. So this choice also doesn't matter. Why is what wasted? I'm not sure what you're referring to, although I'm sure it's something that I said. He heals back up to health, back up to half. Okay, let's trust Empty Body. Actually, maybe we need to keep Sanctity just in case. Okay, it looks like Empty Body is going to be able to help us block. Okay, so we're currently locked out, so we should stop there. We don't need defenses because he is buffing himself. This could be an Eruption turn. Eruption, Strike, Empty Fist. This is the first boss. You can tell by looking at the floor that we're on. We're on floor 50. The second boss is on floor 51. I don't like Eruption, Strike, Empty Fist. It just wastes 3 clock. I guess it does quite a bit of damage. It does 9 plus 24 plus 18. This is the Act 3 boss, but it's the first Act 3 boss. On Ascension 20, there's 2 Act 3 bosses, so Troll Fun was asking which one this was. Yeah, let's just chill. Alright, we need to block because he's attacking. We have 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 6 is 20, plus 11 is 31, plus another 8 is 39, plus another 6 is 45. So even if we could play all that, which we can't, we would be dying. We could draw these 3 cards, but I don't see how that helps us. Looks like we're dead. Let's see, let's just get the max block and see if we are in fact dead. I guess it's this. Oh wait, no. Inner piece blocks for more. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. I think we just died. I'll keep Pocket Watch active instead of playing this line. Yeah. Drat. Well, we kind of got screwed by Snecko Eye. Maybe that was... I got really excited when I saw orange pellets, but like, with duality. But in reality, we didn't have enough attacks to make duality orange pellets actually work. So like in that fight, we got like 2 decks. And it caused us to significantly compromise on our like blocking and stance dancing plan. Because like we ended up with a bunch of stuff that costed 3 and 2. Maybe, yeah, I think we could have broken him a turn earlier if we'd done eruption stuff, but that would have also given him more strength. I think I took the right line. I think I just brought the wrong deck. So that's unfortunate.